1893, the Rochester Optical Company Primo B. This camera's over math. This camera's almost 130 years old. I'm gonna try to take a picture with it. Rochester's Optical's Primo B was the most popular camera the company made. It was crafted from, and I quote from their catalog, wood of gigantic mahogany in Honduras, skins gathered from far-off Australia and Africa, with brass of finest manufacture and glass of the most accurate grinding to produce the camera. You gotta check out the catalog on my blog. It reads like a great adventure novel. And while Rochester Optical, which is still around today and makes eyeglasses if you want to talk about longevity, made dozens of cameras, this model was the most popular because it was marketed as the bicycle camera. Because, get this, the bicycle came out the same year and they tried to jump on the fad. And it worked. And because it worked, photography would eventually become part of popular culture. The camera's functions are basic but ample, with a shutter speed of up to 1/100th of a second, an exchangeable f4 lens, and focus from 5 feet to infinity that you adjusted by sliding the lens away from the plate. It also had this side viewfinder to line up the subject, and you could focus accurately by sliding a frosted glass plate into the rear and leaving the shutter open to see the image. Rockland makes a Tintype kit that's pretty simple to use. It comes with developer, liquid emulsion to coat the plates, and a bag of pure uncut cocaine with— oh wait, no, this is Fixer. Don't snort this. Okay, so there are 8 plates in the kit that can be trimmed to fit any camera, which hopefully produce something like this, or you can put it on glass too. I did have to find a magazine to hold the plates, which wasn't too hard on eBay, and happened to be an original Rochester Optical Company case, made out of giant mahogany from Honduras, I assumed. So the tin plate, once coated in emulsion, would be loaded in the dark, like this, and a tiny metal clasp holds the plate pretty securely in place, so that you can slide the light-tight protective cover back over the plate for easy transportation. This magazine holds 2 plates, and even comes with these cute little locks up top, which surprisingly hasn't changed really in 130 years. Innovation. There was one hiccup. The ground glass focus plate had these 2 pegs that the camera would latch onto that the magazine didn't have. So I would have to MacGyver it to make sure it was light, tight, and secure. I'm not sure if this was the right magazine or if there was another way to load the camera, but the pegs somehow fit perfectly and easily secured the magazine into place, making it, as far as I could tell, light tight. Before I took an image, I had a little repair that I had to do to the old girl, which a little wood epoxy in a caviar jar fixed up nicely. Don't worry, I sanded it down afterwards. It looks nice. Emulsion application has to happen under safe light, so I taped this red filter to an LED lamp, which worked nicely since the emulsion is only sensitive to blue light. Jumping into the only light-tight room in my apartment, I put the emulsion on. This step was not easy, and the plates need to dry 24 hours with lots of air circulation, so not having a dark room, I used a changing bag and let the plates cure in the magazine, which wasn't the best idea, but that's what I had. I got my beautiful girlfriend to wrap muslin around her in the attempt to look the part of a Tintype photo, which I think she nailed. The directions called for a half-second exposure, which seemed ridiculous. Everything I read about the emulsion said that it had an ASA of 1. Just 1. So I estimated that wide open, I would need at least a minute of exposure. After developing in the closet, I was amazed that anything came out at all, but there it was. Unfortunately, the emulsion blistered in the magazine, but somehow I think it adds to the antique patina that this new photograph boasts. The effect is haunting, soft in places, sharp in others, the black metallic of the tin bringing a lifelike depth to the image, the color and crackle making it look positively ancient, even though I just took this. In all, it was a super fun project that let me bridge the beginning of photography to the present day like I've never done before. My dad gave me this as a present. He didn't know anything about it. He just thought it, looked unique and he was looking for something different and special. But what's really cool about it is that my dad gave me my first camera, a Canon AE1. And you got to remember, this was a time when not everyone had a, camera in their pocket. Cell phones weren't a thing yet. So I'm as old as this camera. So photography was still kind of, interesting and unique. And it's brought me pretty much everything I've gotten. I went to school for it. I became a filmmaker because of it. It's brought me around the world. I've been able to talk to amazing, amazing people just because of the camera and knowing how to use it. So the fact that he gave me that first one and then he gave me this one, the oldest one, the first, I would say, like public consumer camera. I don't know. There's some full circle to it that I really love. So this is for you, Pop. Thanks for the awesome gift. Yeah, happy shooting.